What's up guys, TheMerryGamer here, and welcome back to another episode of Prison Architect. And as you can see, the prison has changed just a tiny bit. I've been doing a lot of work, and I figured out a way to really overflow my prison, and it was horrendous actually. I probably won't do this again, because I'd be half tempted to do it again, but it caused a few issues. So I decided to raise my prison capacity to 300 inmates whilst over the past few days, and I got a lot of them, and a lot of deaths happened, but I got a lot of money from doing it, and it worked. So I'm sitting on now about $256,000. I've also done a bit of building. I did the other solitary area here, and I also filled in all the stuff that's supposed to be in here, whilst also trying to kind of plan what this area is going to look like. I also finished off some perimeter walls and that, and I'll show it all to you guys. So yeah, I raised the prison capacity up to 300, and a lot happened. A big riot broke out. That didn't just like a lot of riot. I had a riot that broke out here first, and then it kind of spread from there, and because the doors like got broken and shit, and kind of spread into here, and it kind of happened in the middle of the day. So like there was a lot of people, so then it dragged more people in, and yeah, there was a lot of deaths that happened, a lot of fighting, and yeah, it was pretty bad. Like I think we've got a lot of we got 22 high-risk prisoners now, just because of some of that stuff. A lot of it was normal risk, guys, but yeah, we had a big riot that happened early on, and it caused some big issues. I've got more prisoners coming in, so because I was thinking of upping it again, so I might up it, but I don't know if I should. I need to keep the money going, because look how low the money intake is now. The money's getting really low because we've been doing a lot of expansion, so I kind of need to raise that limit of prisoners up. So we'll let them come in anyway, and hopefully it's not too bad. We'll raise it there, shall we? And hopefully we don't have too many issues. We're going to probably have a riot, but I need to start raising the amount of people that I can take in low risk prisons. So that's what we're going to work on today. We're going to try and get that low risk sorted out and how to look at, so we don't have to worry about it now. Is this getting raised? Because these guys are coming in on the premises. There we go. So as you can see, I've been doing a bit of work. I kind of changed the outside, made this all look pretty, and I actually put in proper gates this time, and we do actually have some snipers. So we've got some proper snipers. We've got guard that patrols here. Unfortunately, the snipers don't open these gates. So I also got perimeter walls going. This prison, I decided to do a double perimeter wall. So we've got a double thick perimeter wall, and eventually I will put in some more gates that enter that way, that will go out this way. And yeah, and I was thinking the way the perimeter wall, because power can't go underneath perimeter walls, which is the annoying thing. Like these cables can't pass underneath these, which is a bit annoying. So that's always helpful. But yeah, I think this walkway idea that I had was kind of ruined, so I might have to come up with a new way of doing it. But then that could be, this thing here could be almost like a walkway that the prisoners could have access to eventually, maybe. I don't know. I kind of just went a bit design crazy with a few things. I can really see a riot breaking out soon. I'm worried about some stuff happening, because this is the issue. These guys, when they get put in here and they're like worried about safety and safety, it breaks out into a riot. And this happened last time, and it's gonna happen again soon. We got a tunnel subject here, and I'm gonna see it happening in a second. It's not gonna take long, because every time I brought an intake, I did a massive intake last time, and it was a really big mistake. Oh, what's this gonna do? These guys, because the issue is that these guys aren't happy because there's too many people. They're worried about safety, all that sort of stuff. But anyway, this episode I want to get some of this going at least. So what I want to do is I want to go deployment, and we need to go min security in this holding cell. These guys that have been putting in here, I'm moving them to this holding cell now, and this is going to cause an issue. That's why this kind of helped for a while, because I had a lot of I had 2 holding cells. But this is going to cause a riot, and the riot's going to break out soon. I can just see it happening. I'm hoping these guys will calm down a bit, but nah, it's not. Until you really need to wait for the riot to break out, because then literally pretty much everyone that's involved goes to where's this guy going? Where are you putting these guys? No, because if I go deployment, it's supposed to be near. And now he's going to move him. Yeah, that's weird. So yeah, I want to go deployment, and all this is going to be minimum security stuff, because I don't want these guys going there. These guys can come here, but they're not going to get any visitors. I need to get some sort of building going. This is the idea I'm having for the dorms. So dorms use bunk beds, so we can have so it'll be 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, so then it's 32 in one of these squares technically. So then if you go 32 times by 4, then you got 64, then you got 128. So you can have 128 prisoners just in this room, and we can have just beds, and then we have toilets in here and showers in here, and then we can have, you know, like a kitchen somewhere in the center or something. I haven't designed the kitchen yet, so that's kind of what I want to do today, is start planning the kitchen. So let's just do this so I know my center lines. I want to keep it 2 off, so that's where the back wall's going to begin. Oh, I've actually already got the wall planned. Perfect. So I forgot I placed that there. So this guy's going to go there. This is going to go in here. So I need a big enough kitchen to deal with these guys. I could have 2 separate kitchens. I could do like a kitchen over here and a kitchen like in the same sort of area. So you have like one here, then dorms and dorms again. Because there's a lot of prisoners here. Like when you think about it, if that's 120 something, 128, then you have to times that by 2 again. So then that's 256. And then you pretty much have to times that again. That's a lot of low-risk prisoners we're going to have. It's going to be a big low-risk prison. It's going to be more low-risk than medium. So we've got an issue with that being the case. Like what we could do is this land expansion that we could have here. I could do another 2 of these maybe on the other side. So then solitary's kind of in the middle. That would be a good way of doing it, and that would be a good way of doing it. And then I do high-risk, like at the back of these guys maybe, or high risk off to the side somewhere. I'm not really sure, but that's the way I'm kind of going to plan it, I think. So we might actually do our kitchens over here. So if we do a kitchen, how big do I need to make this kitchen? If I make this kitchen, well, that's to the corner, so that's 24. So if it goes to 24, then that can go to that corner there, and then I'm happy with that. So that could be the kitchen. So I'm trying to keep everything in, but then these guys need a good yard. The yard can kind of be in the center in here. So then if that's the kitchen for these guys, they can have their yard here, I guess, and then they can have another dorm also here or other stuff. So yeah, there might only be 4 dorms, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And then, yeah, that might be how we're going to do it. So, yeah, I might have the kitchen here. And then, this is 24. So, if I go, let's do 10 that way and 10 that way. 2, 3, 4. So, let's get rid of that. Let's do like 8 that way. So, then it goes like 8, and then I want this to go out a tiny bit. So maybe if you make this go out in line with this, so then it goes 14, something like that. Then we could have, oh yeah, see, there we go. So what's happening here? 2 people, riot's broken out, riot has happened. Here we go, some sort of riot. I'm not sure it's not a full-on riot. Yep, there it's a death's gone. It hasn't given me the riot. Riot normally pops over the top here, so it's not a riot yet, but it's just a fight. So that's good. It wasn't a full-on riot, which is fantastic. See this guy, he got upgraded to high security. He's still got 7. Well, he served 3 years of his 17. You see, this guy got upped, and every fight I have, I keep on getting more and more people. So we had 22, now I got 28. So an extra 6 prisoners just got raised to high security. So we need to go and get this low security thing going, so then I don't need to keep on bringing in so many of these guys. And I might actually turn one of these into an overflow building, maybe. But yeah, no, let's just get this going. So if I can go planning, and we go walls. Alright, let's get rid of this wall and this wall, because that's like that. And then maybe if I go... Maybe... what will it be if I go 6 by 10, or if I go like a 6 by 10 room there, a 6 by 10 room here, and these rooms could be either like cleaning cupboards, or they could be, what else? What other rooms do we have? I just paused the game for a second. They can be because I need a hospital as well, don't forget. So they could be the medic rooms. Actually, I could put 2 medic rooms right there. But then I need to put a kitchen in here as well, so that's another issue. So if I go objects or rooms, no, I want to go planning, sorry. So if we go here, if I, so, because I need to get rid of that, and then if you do that and that, that makes sense for those rooms. And then if they had like a small hallway of like 6 and goes up like that, just like that again, and I just do this, and then I could have a kitchen in here and a kitchen here, so like 2 kitchens running this area, and then they can all just be sitting in here. I kind of like that. Then these could be infirmary, because if I go objects, let's have a look at this for a second. If I go medical bed, how big are these medicine beds? They're relatively big, but there's enough room. So yeah, these can be like 1, 2, 3. I can have 4 medic beds in there, so these can be 2, I guess 2 medicine areas, or 2 like places they can get healed. So that's a good place to do. So I kind of like that. So let's get walls, and let's go here and here as well. So these are the 2 buildings I kind of want to get built today. So this is a lot to do today. So we might as well get started. So let's get this going right now. So let's grab this, and I want that there, and then I can't do that, but I want that there, and then I want to do this on the same, but I want it to go here, then here, here, and there. So I want them to build all that for me. So this is a lot to do, this one. And let's hit it into fast forward, because we got a lot to build. So I don't know if this will get done in this episode. At least probably will get built in this episode, but I don't know if we'll get them finished. Maybe in the next episode. Since we do record 2 episodes in a sitting, I've lost a guard, it looks like. Staff. I've got an odd number. I need to go, bam, there we go, 1 more guard. One of them must have died in a riot or something. So now, this is all low. There's not many of them in there. A lot of them will be over in here, or down in here, or whatever. Like, they're all mixed around or something. Or they could be eating or whatever. I need to do a shakedown. That's becoming an issue as well. We're almost reaching 100 days. God, 100 days of this game. So I've had 131 prisoners with serious complaints at the moment. I've got 19 prisoners shackled in the cells or in solitary. 140 odd suppressed, sorry. 22 armed guards are in service. 4 prisoners have been unnecessarily searched recently. Well, that's not my problem. Let's hit fast forward again. So I need these guys to build this really quickly for me. I can get them to build this because this is the exact mirror of that, so we can get a whole bunch of prisoners going. And a whole bunch. Oh, 3 deaths straight away. Shit. This is going to turn into a riot zone. See this? It's going to happen. Let's go. Whoa, no, that wasn't a riot. That was a gang attack, that. Let me have a look at gangs. Yep, see, there's a gang. I reckon that was a gang attack. We've had a few deaths here and there. Whew, shit. That was bad. We need to... So these guys all died here. So someone did something then. See, this is the problem when I start bringing in all these prisoners during the day. Ooh, we've had escape attempts. So we need to go remove these tunnels. There we go. Guy escaped into there, and doesn't help him because if he digs into here, he has to dig a tiny bit further because his only way out is either there or down here. So it's kind of good that they're like that. Yeah, no, this prison is getting dangerous, very dangerous. There's a lot of issues going on. Got one of those Polaroids, so people being suppressed and died. So that was probably a stabbing of some sort, I reckon. Another tunnel. That's one of those. Yeah, there's a lot. This is what happens then when you start bringing in too many people. You just get issue after issue after issue, and we get thumped for it. So hopefully it doesn't become too bad of an issue. Someone made a comment not too long ago about the cleanliness of the area, and they were right. I was kind of holding off as long as I can, but no, I've got 10 gardeners and 10 janitors now going around the place. Probably still not enough, but we'll get some more. Is that another dead body in here, or just hurt? See, this guy had a fucking shotgun on him. How do you have a shotgun? Like, seriously, how did he get it in the first place? Like, tonight, shakedown. Friggin' shakedown's happening this night. Alright, so now I need to go objects, I need to go doors, and I need to go whack and there. I need to also go here, and we're going to go here and here, here and here, because that's where the entrances are. That's where I'm going to put them anyway. And I'll just do that so they can get all this built for us. So this won't take too long for them to do. There we go. So there's that done. We've got another tunnel, possibly in here somewhere. Got a lot of problems going on in the prison at the moment. So that went off. That guy beeped. So you need to be checked. That closed or whatever. Yeah, so many issues at the moment. If we go intelligence, narcotics and luxury is really high. Weapons and tools actually really low. The supply, which is good. Gangs though. We had a big gang blowout. This one has 7 members, and this one has 9 members. So these ones are growing more and more with the more prisoners I bring in. And I reckon what happened in here was a prison gang clash. I reckon that is. I have no informants at the moment, but we have a possibility for a few informants over here. I'm not going to get really too... Oh wait, any of these informants gang members though. You 3. All right, now you can't be an informant. They're not possible. It'd be good to get gang informant. No, none of them are there yet, possibly. I'm going to look into the informants and everything later on, but I'm not too much in a rush for it. Okay, so this powers these guys. So this generator, I'm hoping, can power all of this brick, and then I'll get this one to power this side when I eventually do it. So what I want is to go here. If I just drag it to there, so then this will just hopefully get dragged into power. Not just drag the cable all the way through, and that will hopefully power a good majority of it. Yeah, and then this one I'm gonna have to probably drag the power from here up, and here up. Let's grab this one. It goes that way, and then you can link here. So then that's how I will do those. There. So a lot of utilities to be placed and to get all that lit up. So this is going to take quite a while. We're near the end of the first episode, but hopefully by the end of the second one we'll have this place ready to go. because we're going to need a lot more prisoners soon. And when this goes up, a lot of the prisoners will move over here, I think, for now, until I get my intake back down and we can kind of control it.